Line, we trail 17-3. Crowd noise growing on the Florida sideline anyway. There's the snap. Murray will pump fake. Now he'll throw it into the far corner. Some pushing and shoving. Did we catch it? Yes, we did. Michael Bennett wrestled his way free to make the catch in the far corner.
Reverse the other way. Here comes Hines Ward. He got a block. He scored.
In the air, they give it to Henry. We met him in the hole and we tried to drive him back, and I don't know if we did, but it's awfully close. They make it. My God, the defense stopped them on the...
Breaks the tackle. No shot. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Nobody's going to catch him.
Cox to throw. Post route. Caught by Grady. Bumped by a man into the far corner. He's going to get there first. Touchdown. Running to the left. Angling 25-20. Got a block from Brock. 50, 10, 5. Touchdown. 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 Dogs win it. We're headed to Atlanta. Red today. Home red uniform. Silver breeches. Red hats. Austin Peay is white head to toe. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants. And most of them are wearing white shoes unless they have taped them up. And that's what the white is. And Georgia getting ready to come out of the locker room as we see some helmets start to appear in that west end zone and the tunnel between the seats there. That portion of the end zone is more crowded than I've ever seen it. People want to sit in that end zone now when the team runs out.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Pretty cool entrance coming in. White smoke billowing up in the tunnel. And here come the Dogs and the Bulldog Nation, so close to sweet victory last year, ready to erupt and get the new campaign underway.
The Georgia cheerleading crew and the American flag leading the way, and the three Georgia flags, red and white and black. And the team out of the locker room to our left, all the way down to the end zone to the right before reconvening on the near sideline. Let's go down to the middle of the field now. It is time for the coin toss, brought to you by Georgia's own credit union. It's your future. Own it. Chuck Dowdle's down in the middle of the field. Chuck.
All right, Scott, I'm here with our referee, James Carter. He's just conducted introductions. Here's James.
All right, Georgia, you're the home team. Austin, you the visitors, you'll call the toss, okay? Sir. This is the coin. It's heads, tails. What's your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call. Tails, you want to
kick it.
You want to defer into the second half. You want to defer to the second half. Yes. You want the ball.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I hope you understood all of that. They called tails. First off, the big mistake was we were using a regular $50, not one of those commemorative coins from the SEC. But nevertheless, they called tails. They won the toss. And after it was explained to them they're going to defer, they're going to defer. Georgia's going to get the football to start. Scott, they're the Governors, but we got them outvoted. Let's get it on.
All right, Chuck, there it is. First one of the year. The referee was giving them the answers, though. That's not very nice.
There was some coaching going on after the coin
right,
flip.
You want to defer, right? Oh, yeah, that's it. And now you want the ball. Oh, yeah, that's how it works. All right, so Georgia will be on offense to start this ball game after all of that. Today's kickoff is brought to you by Kubota. Head into your local Kubota dealership to test drive one today. You can find your local Kubota dealer at gokubota.com. And we are almost ready for some football. Georgia on offense for the first time. We'll get to see Jake Fromm at quarterback, DeAndre Swift at running back, and probably a lot of players in and out. I don't know how early we'll see that rotation, but on a hot day like this, the first day, the first game of the season, an expanded roster that Georgia's allowed to have on the sidelines today. I think we're going to see a lot of folks in this ball game.
Well, I do too, and we need to see a lot of guys in this football game as well. Replacing so many talented guys, lose 7 starters on the defensive side of the ball from last year. Got a lot of young talent, but we've got to see how they act and play and step up on the big stage. So getting a lot of guys in defensively important. Then, of course, at running back, you lose the dynamic duo of Nick and Sony. We've got a ton of talent there as well, but got to get these guys as much playing time, get them into game shape as quickly as possible, because the gauntlet really begins next week.
Georgia's kick receiving team heads out onto the field to our right. Mecole Hardman will be the deepest safety man to return the kick for the Dogs. Austin Peay will kick it off from left to right, and Cole Phillips, a native of Cairo, Georgia, sophomore, 6'3" and 210, has the kickoff duties to start the ball game for Austin Peay. Again, the Governors all in white, a little bit of red trim, numbers, the logo on the helmet. Everything else is white. Georgia with red jerseys, silver pants, and red helmets. The officiating crew, the center judge giving final instructions to Austin Peay's kicker, Cole Phillips. Mecole Hardman stands on the 4-yard line. Hardman second in the SEC in kick return yard average last season. He was first in the SEC in punt return average yards. And we are underway. A short pooch kick going to be taken on the near side by Brian Harrion at the 18. Up to the numbers, to the 30, to the 35, near sideline, out of bounds across the 40, at the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Austin Peay kicked it short, pooched it to the right. Harrion was there to return it, and the tackle was made by Terrius Callahan on the special teams unit for Austin Peay. But Georgia with outstanding field position to start this possession at their own 42.
Yeah, great patience there by Harrion. Typically on those little short pooch kicks, you just catch it and you go straight up the field. Don't get much after the catch. Harrion able to take his time and actually set up a wave of blockers that allowed for the nice return.
Dogs up to the line. Jake Fromm will work out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 2 to the left. 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff to Swift. And DeAndre runs it straight ahead, straight up the gut behind center blocking and to the 45-yard line. Got 3 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Dogs in this opening possession of the season.
Just a read option, simple read there by Jake Fromm. Quick run behind left tackle Andrew Thomas and left guard Solomon Kinley. Between the two of them, 320 and 335. We've got a lot of beef up front.
No kidding. Snap to Fromm. He drops back. He looks downfield, throws it to his left to Swift. Caught in the flat. Swift down the near sideline across the 50 and hit low around the knees at the Governor's 47-yard line. Rashawn Davis, a redshirt sophomore corner, makes the tackle at the Governor's 47. But it's a gain of 10 and a 1st down for the Dogs.
Boy, excellent read there by Jake Fromm. Had a curl flat combination that he was looking at to the field. That was taken away. He didn't like what he saw. Very calmly and quickly got that to his check down for a nice pickup.
That 1st down presented by Scana Energy. 1st and 10, Georgia on the Austin Peay 47. Moving to our left in bright sunshine. Handoff, Swift tries to bounce to the right, shreds the tackler in the backfield, keeps his feet, and finds some positive running room back towards the middle of the line of scrimmage, down to the 43-yard line. First contact was made around the 50 in the backfield, but he just shredded that tackler and kept on going down inside the 44.
Boy, did he ever. We had a quick in motion from our outside flanker to pick up an extra blocker as the Govs had 8 guys in the box, went single safety. Seen a little mixture in coverage right now from Austin Peay.
Nate Howard, the transfer from Missouri, is the guy that made first contact but didn't get Swift to the ground. Quick throw out to Akil Crumpton, left flat. Crumpton makes the catch down the sideline, tripped up inside the 40 at the 35.5 by Davis again, the cornerback. That's going to be another 1st down for the Bulldogs. That 1st down brought to you by Scana Energy. Ball down to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 8. 1st and 10, Georgia. Dogs moving steadily. They started outstanding field position at their own 42. Just outside the Governor's 35, moving to our left. Quick throw to the right. And let's see.
James Cook out of the backfield there.
We were told Cook was going to wear 5 today. That was to number 6. They got us. They came and told us, and they just got us with the wrong number. So Cook, we hope that's Cook, number 6. We were told he was going to switch jerseys to number 5, but he's wearing 6. All right, that was James Cook, his first reception as a Bulldog. Made the catch in the run down to the 28-yard line. 3rd down in about 2.5 or 3. The Dogs working it through the air, side to side. This one goes to Mecole Hardman in the left flat. And he'll churn it down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
And Scott, these are no more than runs. We've got one-on-one on the outside. Just some quick little screen passes or bubble screens or swing passes out of the backfield to get the ball on the perimeter where we get our athletes in space and where we've got one-on-one situations.
Shalato, the linebacker, made the stop. Another Scana Energy first down. Now we keep it on the ground with DeAndre Swift. He runs it straight downfield and is hit inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And that's going to be about a 5, maybe 6 yards. Ball between the 18 and the 19. The Dogs have entered the Massey-Ferguson red zone. Experience the compact utility tractors that will take you through the season strong. Massey-Ferguson. Second down, just outside the 18. Holyfield in the ball game. Elijah gets the carry. He runs at left guard and left tackle, trying to veer towards the outside edge this way, and will be stopped just beyond the line of scrimmage. Got about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. It's going to be third down as the officiating staff will mark the ball at the Governor's 17-yard line.
Pretty good job by the Governors so far, holding their own against this big, massive offensive line for the Dogs. Dogs moving it steadily, 3 yards a pop, but nothing, no big gaping holes yet to speak of.
4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Holyfield offset to Fromm's left. Jake's in the shotgun. Dogs with third down and short. Fromm to throw. Fires hard. Broken up inside the 10. Tried to go to Tyler Simmons. Broken up from behind by Rashawn Davis, the cornerback. Batted it away from behind. Good tight defensive coverage there. And the pass is incomplete. It'll be fourth down for the Dogs. We'll have to try a field goal.
Yeah, just a quick hitch on the outside, but outstanding coverage. Really nowhere else for Jake Fromm to go with that football. If anything, Jake might have been a hair late in delivering that ball.
This will be Rodrigo Blankenship with Jake Camarda to hold. Nick Moore to snap. From the 24-yard line, a 34-yard try from the near hash mark, kicking into the west end zone. The placement is good. The kick is away. It is in the net, and it is good. First points of the season belong to Rodrigo Blankenship. It's Georgia 3, Austin Peay 0. That's another All-State good hands field goal. Georgia with a turn. Georgia will have it 1st and 10 on our own 20-yard line. Dogs lead it 3-0. We're about halfway through the first quarter, 7:17 to go. Let's pause for station identification here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Hot day, humid day, bright sunshine here at Sanford Stadium on opening day. Georgia with a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. Fromm in the shotgun, asks for the ball, gets it, play fake to Swift. Will throw downfield to Mecole Hardman, who had 2 men on him, 1 behind him, 1 in front of him, and the pass is out of the reach of everybody towards the far sideline, incomplete. He had Isaiah Norman and Malik Davis, their 2 safeties, covering downfield. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Hardman was just on a deep corner route, actually coming across the field. I don't think Jake ever saw the underneath coverage at all there from Austin Peay. He had a number of guys open, but they all would have been checkdowns.
Hand off to Swift. He's got running room. Swift shredding a tackler at the 25 across the 30, running right up the far hash mark to the 35-yard line. Gunnar Shalato, the middle linebacker, had to make the stop way downfield. 15-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for Georgia. Quickly up to the line, into another play. Throw into the right flat to Swift. He makes the catch up the sideline. Out of bounds, hit hard at the 45-yard line. Jeremiah Holloman with a little blocking on that far sideline to help spring Swift for 10 more and another first down. That was Davis, the corner, that made the tackle for Austin Peay. That's another Scana Energy first down for the Bulldogs. Quickly going again. Here's the handoff. They're going to ride him to the left. And this is DeAndre Swift once more, but this time not a lot of space. He got 2 yards on the surge at left tackle to the 47-yard line. So Georgia with a 2nd down and 8 now as the tempo slows just a tad.
Yeah, Swift saw a block there by Isaac Nauta, was trying to get to the backside of Nauta's block. But the Governor's defender there able to slip off of Isaac, make a tackle for minimal gain.
Brian Harrion into the ball game in the backfield. Play fake by Fromm, then he throws to him in the left flat. Herrian with a nice spin move on the near sideline to avoid a defender and get more yards. Wow, nice move by the Douglasville, Georgia native. He spun by Gunnar Shalato, the linebacker, and then Trent Taylor made the tackle a little bit later downfield. Herrian's good run down to the 40-yard line of the Governors. That's a pickup of 13 and a first down for the Dogs at the Austin Peay 40.
Well, the move was something special, that's for sure, but good patience there by Jake Fromm. We saw him just force a corner route to Hardman. That time, again, everything covered downfield, able to deliver that check down right on the money.
Fromm with a nice fake will throw to the right side, caught by Riley Ridley. He avoids the tackle at the 34, sidesteps a man, angles to the right towards the sideline, and down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. 11 more on the pass play. Nate Howard and Trent Taylor had to make the stop on Riley Ridley downfield at the 29-yard line.
Pretty steady diet of cover 4, so just quarters coverage there by the Governors, and they're doing a good job locking on the receivers deep. Good patience again by Jake Fromm to get the ball to Ridley on the check down.
Austin Peay has a injured player. Do we need to go to Chuck on the sideline? Let's go down to Chuck real quick before they break. Chuck, Cook's Pest Control Report, down to you.
Yeah, Scott, I was just going to tell you the pace of this Georgia offense really wearing on Austin Peay's defense. They're holding on to Georgia players after trying to keep them getting up quickly and getting back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, welcome back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth. We're in the Larry Munson broadcast suite along with Eric Zier and our producer-engineer Tony Schiavone and our spotters Neil Williamson and Chris Schiavone and our statistician Jay Black. Chuck Dowdle is on the field. Zach Jewell is our studio producer. And Nate Howard was the injured player for Austin Peay. He was up and off now, and we're almost set for action again. The Dogs ball, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Comcast scoreboard mid-first quarter. Auburn 6, Washington nothing. Auburn's in the red zone as well. So the Tigers threatening early already with points on the board. Here it's 3-0 Dogs, 5:25 to go first quarter. Georgia moving for the second time in the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 25. Holyfield in, play fake Fromm. Here comes blitz pressure right up the middle by Austin Peay. Fromm just has to get rid of it, and he throws it away to the right.
Dogs was trying to set up a screen there. I believe it was to Holyfield, correct? Holyfield got lost right in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and the pressure bearing down on Fromm. Good job just to get that ball out of his hand and in a spot close enough to Holyfield, so intentional grounding wasn't called.
That was Gunnar Shalato, the middle linebacker, that came flying right up the gut. Almost got Fromm on the sack. Fromm will throw it left side, caught by the back. Swift hit low at the 26-yard line. He made the catch on this near side of the field, hit by Isaiah Norman, the strong safety for the Governors. And Swift goes down after making the catch at the 26-yard line, a pickup of 3. And it's Georgia 3rd and 7 now from the Governors' 26-yard line.
7 completions for Jake Fromm so far in this first quarter. Everything has just been to the flats. Little quick flares, little quick bubble screens, swing passes, just trying to get to the perimeter.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left, tight end in tight on the left. Fromm moves in the pocket, throws it to Swift, makes the catch at the 26, gets by one man, jumps over another blocker inside the 20, and he's down at the 14-yard line. DeAndre Swift running after the catch. Picks up the first down for the Bulldogs. That's his 4th catch here in the opening quarter. He jumped over Cordell Jackson, one of the nickelbacks for Austin Peay, and down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st and 10 for the Dogs. They're in the red zone. Brought to you by Massey Ferguson.
Coverage down the field, very good by Austin Peay in that quarter's look. Patience by Jake Fromm.
Handoff Swift. Wow, look at that. He stops on a dime. He gets behind the blocker and then guides his body up behind the blocking down to the 10-yard line. He probably wouldn't have had anything. Great vision by Swift to pick up 4 yards to the Austin Peay 10. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Boy, Swift is a one-man wrecking machine right now. 4 catches. He's run the ball 5 times for 30 yards as well.
Give the guy some rest, right? And they do. Holyfield is checked into the ball game. 1 receiver to the right. That's Ridley. 2 to the left. Fromm, play fake, wants to throw to the right corner. He's got Ridley inside the 5. He turns, curls into the end zone. Did he get in there? Touchdown, Riley Ridley. He curled at the 4, got away from the defender, dove across the goal line for the first score of the game.
Boy, just a hitch right on the outside by Ridley, but really did a great job accelerating up the stem and pushing the Governor's defender back, and then able to spin, turn, and find a way to get the football into the end zone.
10-yard touchdown pass from Fromm to Ridley for the first touchdown of the ball game for the Dogs. That touchdown brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares from Atlanta to over 90 destinations you love. Here's Rodrigo Blankenship on to try the point after attempt. The snap in the hold. The kick is hard into the net. Splits the uprights good. A low kick by Blankenship, but got it between the pipes. It's 10-0 Dogs with 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. And let's check a look at the Georgia Metals drive summary. The Dogs moved 80 yards, and he'll kick it in the direction of Wilson, but Wilson will just turn on the goal line and watch it sail about 15 yards over his head and into the hedge behind the back line of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Governors will have the ball once again, 1st and 10 at their own 25. 10-0 Georgia with the lead here in the opening quarter. The Champions for Charity game is on every time we win. Camp Twin Lakes, the Salvation Army, and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta win, because Walton Gas will donate $1,000 to these local charities, and for every bowl game the Dogs win, Walton Gas will donate $5,000. Everyone's a winner with Walton Gas. 1st and 10 on the 25 for Austin Peay. Man in motion to the near side. He curls around behind the backfield, and Oatsfall will play fake and run to the right. He'll be tripped up. We've got a flag down on the far sideline near the line of scrimmage. Oatsfall was tripped up around the 31-yard line, but let's check the flag first from referee James Carter as soon as they sort it out. Might have been some sort of an illegal shift from the looks of where that flag was dropped, but we'll see. This crew is discussing it, and James Carter will give us the information as soon as he gets the details.
Illegal formation, more than 5 in the backfield, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Another 5-yarder walked off against the Governors, and the ball will be placed back on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, pretty sloppy so far from Austin Peay. This is a big stage for so many of these guys playing in front of 93,000. All the excitement, you can tell that they're just not quite in sync.
A lot of them from this state as well. Oatsfall standing and staring at the sideline to his left to get the signals. 1st and 15 from their own 20 now. Oatsfall, the long count, play clock at 2, play clock at 1. Just get the snap off. He throws a bad pitch on the ground. Ball is loose. Georgia diving for it. Austin Peay battling for it. The scrum is on. I think the Dogs came out of the pack with it. We're trying to pick it up and run. DeAndre Walker has recovered that fumble. It's the Dogs' ball at the 7 or 8 yard line, I believe, is where they'll spot it. DeAndre Walker came flying into that pile as soon as that ball got loose on the turf. Those red shirts were scrambling for it. Georgia with a big opportunity here in the opening period.
And a great headsy play there by Natrez Patrick. When that ball was on the ground, had a decision either go for it or go tackle the running back from Austin Peay. It's exactly what he did. If he doesn't do that, Dogs have no chance to get it, as the Govs probably scoop that right back up. Heads up, smart play, Natrez.
DeAndre Walker got the savage pads when he got to the sideline, and they gave him a big old bone too. A big old 3-foot-long dog bone to go with it. It's goal to go for the Dogs on the 8. Georgia looking for more, leading at 10-0. Snap to Fromm, handoff Swift. He cuts 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown! DeAndre Swift, he did it a lot faster than that.
Boy, huge hole opened up there by Andrew Thomas, and Solomon Kinley on the left-hand side could have driven a truck through that one.
Great blocking, as Z just told you, and Swift takes advantage of it. The Dogs turn the turnover into 7, or at least 6. We're trying to get 7 here with the point after that touchdown. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares from Atlanta to over 90 destinations that you love.
Big block there by Charlie Warner as well that came in motion. He provided the kick-out block as Thomas and Kinley just crushed the defensive line from the Governors.
Blankenship pounds it into the net. The extra point up and good, and Georgia with an early commanding 17-0 lead. 2:41 still to go here in the opening period on a hot sunny day in Athens, GA. 17-0, and the Georgia Metals drive summary, it was one and done that time. One play, 8 yards. That 8 yards covered by DeAndre Swift with a lot of help from the guys up front, and tight end Charlie Werner as well. Swift's first touchdown of the game and of the season makes it Georgia 17 and Austin Peay nothing. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered.
Tell you what, the blocking on that last play, we mentioned Charlie Werner and the offensive line, but our receivers downfield as well. Akil Crumpton, very, very good block right at the goal line, just paving the way for Swift.
Traffic. Austin Peay's offense moving around. They've got a wing on the near side, split backfield. Man goes in motion left. Craig fakes it, keeps it. Makes two men miss in the backfield, but there is Poole, I think. William Poole. No, that was Rice. Monty Rice coming in for the tackle on Craig on this near sideline, near the 20. He's going to be shy of the first down. It will be fourth and about a yard and a half, almost a full 2. And it looks like Austin Peay will just try to get some points here, and they'll try for a field goal.
Boy,
good
Craig
play by Monty Rice.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Craig is slippery, too. Made a couple dogs miss. DeAndre Walker left him in his stance with a little jitterbug move, but you're right. Monty Rice able to scrape and make a big stop there to force the field goal attempt.
They'll try a 37-yarder near hash kicking left. This is Logan Birchfield. The kick is away, and the kick is going to miss everything to the left. No good. Birchfield missed it to the left. He was just 3 of 7 kicking field goals last year. Now 0 for 1 in 2018. Back in the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth at Sanford Stadium, Georgia Power brings the energy for every game day and to your community too. Visit georgiapower.com/sports to learn more. All right, Z, here's the moment folks have been waiting for. We are about to witness the debut of the freshman quarterback Justin Fields for the Georgia Bulldogs. Dogs first and 10 at their own 20 after the Austin Peay missed field goal. Split backfield. Fields takes the snap in the shotgun, hands to Holyfield. He runs laterally far to the far side, and Austin Peay stretched it out all the way to the sideline. And Holyfield couldn't really find the corner and cut up, although he did get 2 yards on just an angle to that far side of the field. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8.
Boy, don't be surprised if the Dogs come right back to that. And next time, Fields keeps it. Probably a misread there on that read option as a defensive end collapsed.
Snap to Fields, steps up in the pocket. Now he'll tuck it and run. Wow, what a hit as he spins across the 25 to the 26. Shoulder pad on shoulder pad. Fields with a spinning move went low and made contact with Wantarius Bryant, the free safety, up to the 28-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 for Justin Fields, who's not small by any means. 6'3", 225 from Harrison High School in Kennesaw, Georgia. 3rd down and a couple for the Dogs on their own 28-yard line. Hands off to the motion man. That's Robertson. Demetrius breaking tackles. He's got to go. See you later. 40, 30, 20, 10. Near sideline. End zone. Touchdown.
Boy, how about that? Isaac Nada, Charlie Werner, 2 great blocks just out of that wing set. Breaking Robertson. And what a first touch and what a homecoming for that young man.
He got some juice.
Boy, does he ever.
The Savannah, Georgia native on his, as you said, his first touch. He takes it the distance for the touchdown to make it 23-0 Bulldogs. 72 yards on the run by Demetrius Robertson. Wow, that lit up the place.
Boy, did it ever. Just a speed sweep as Robertson came in motion from his wideout position. And again, 2 fantastic blocks by Nada and Werner.
Touchdown sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares from Atlanta to over 90 destinations you love. The extra point try by, is that Buse? I think that was Buse this time. Brooks Buse. It's good. No, that was Blankenship. My bad. Buse was the holder. No, that's Camarda. I'm going to get it straightened out here in a second. Blankenship got the point after try. It's 24-0. 10:29 to go, second quarter. Booth here in the Larry Munson broadcast suite at Sanford Stadium. And right now you can come in and get exceptional offers on all BMWs in stock. Visit one of your Atlanta area BMW centers today for a test drive. Proud to be the official luxury vehicle of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWAtlanta.com for more offer details. 9:29 remaining, first half. We're in the second quarter. Georgia is leading it 24-0. The Dogs have scored each time we have had the football. A field goal by Rodrigo Blankenship got the scoring started, a 34-yarder. Then a 10-yard touchdown pass, Jake Fromm to Riley Ridley. Then a fumble by Austin Peay, recovered inside the 10 by the Dogs. DeAndre Swift into the end zone from 8 yards out one play later. Austin Peay has missed a field goal. And then moments ago, Demetrius Robertson with a 72-yard run for a touchdown to make it 24-0. Now here are the Dogs, 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. Our own 31. Fields in at quarterback, works under center. Hands off on an end around to Tyler Simmons. He's got space, 35-40. Shakes a man at the 45. And down in Governor territory and out of bounds. Flags fly behind the play. Tyler Simmons tackled and down on the near sideline at the 38-yard line of the Governors. Norman and was it Davis in on the tackle at the end of the play for Austin Peay. And let's check the flags that were being thrown, as Simmons had a lot of space into the plus side of the 50.
Yeah, I would imagine this is going to be a hold on us on the outside, I would think.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Offense number 8. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Referee James Carter with the explanation. They flagged Riley Ridley with that. Hands to the face, they say. And the spot foul will put the ball back on the Bulldog 35-yard line.
Probably not a penalty that's going to make Kirby all that upset. Coach Smart, all that upset. Good hustle play, being physical down the field. Obviously, you don't want any of those kind of penalties to take place, but an aggressive penalty with him blocking downfield. The Dogs like something here on the perimeter. They've been trying to get on the outside and on the edge all day long. A couple of big plays out there.
Here's Fields running up the middle, runs right into the umpire, and while he was trying to hit into his slide, he knocks the umpire down. He's tackled at the 45 by the middle linebacker, Gunnar Shalato. As Fields was trying to hit the turf and slide, he hit right into the legs of the umpire. Let's check in with Chuck on the sidelines. Cook's Pest Control report. Chuck?
Yeah, also Zaire, Eric, let me tell you, by the way, buddy, they've changed that rule now. No blocking below the waist downfield, so you can see where a guy is trying to get his hands up to block.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Fields will throw right flat, caught by Brian Harrion. Knocks the man down at the 49, keeps going for an extra yard or so. Well, they're going to spot him down at the 49-yard line. Erskine Francis, the cornerback on this near side, took the hit from Harrion. Gain is 4 up to the 49. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Dogs. Georgia leads it 24-0. 8:15 to go. Second quarter.
And you can see the Dogs right now just wearing down this Austin Peay defense.
2nd down and 6 at the 49-yard line. Fields is under center, going to drop back and look downfield. Looking, plenty of time. Now he's going to pull it down. He looks to run. He will run after hesitating. 50, 40, near sideline, 35, and out of bounds at the 33.5. Boy, he had tons of time. Finally made up his mind what he wanted to do. Just took off running and got about 17, 18 yards.
Boy, he didn't want to run, did he? He was trying to unload that football somewhere. His check down really late, getting out, and was covered. Fields didn't get to the check down very quickly, but when he did get to it finally, covered up, then a good decision to run the football.
So that was 17 yards on the gain and a first down at the Austin Peay 34-yard line. Fields, stretch handoff. Harrion waits for some blocking. It never materialized. He's buried at the 33-yard line. Not a lot of blocking on the left side of the line of scrimmage. Shalato, one of the reasons why. The middle linebacker, leading tackler in the Ohio Valley Conference last season with 99. Gets another one today. He's racking them up.
Austin Peay in the interior has done a pretty good job. Hence one of the reasons the Dogs are making a concerted effort to get onto the edge in a number of different ways.
Ball on the Governor's 32 for Georgia. 2nd down and 8. Dogs driving to the right. Fields in the shotgun, going to hand it off to Holyfield. Looking for space, trying to angle across this formation to the right. Runs into a lot of white shirts near the 30. Hit first by Jason Williams, their all-conference defensive end from Trussville, Alabama. And they will give Holyfield forward progress up to the 30 before they ran him out of bounds on the Bulldogs sideline on this near side.
Another read option there that if Fields wants to pull it out of the belly of his running back and keep it, he's going to have a lot of green grass to run.
Got 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 6. Fields in the shotgun. Swift is in the game to his left. Justin wants to throw. And on a crossing route, Riley Ridley wide open at the 24. Dives inside the 20, far sideline, just inside the numbers as Cordell Jackson makes a diving tackle on Ridley. But it's going to be a first down for Georgia near the 18-yard line, a pickup of 12. And the Dogs continue to move.
Good patience there by Fields, allowing that play to develop. It took a little longer as Ridley was coming across the field.
And the Dogs duck inside the Massey-Ferguson red zone. Massey-Ferguson experienced the compact utility tractors that will take you through the season strong. 1st and 10 on the 18 for Georgia. Fields works under center. Take it, hand it off with the right hand to DeAndre Swift. You can hear the pads hitting down there on the field as Swift is hit hard around the 17 far side of the field. Shilato again, he's always around the ball for the Austin Peay defense. The tackle was made at the 17, only a 1-yard gain. And it'll be 2nd and 9. Swift was red hot in the first quarter. It's 75 total yards on 11 touches at that point. Georgia only had 21 plays, and Swift was just about all of the offense. Helped building this 24-0 lead. Holyfield's in now. He takes the handoff. Wow, he gave a man a juke move. Another one inside the 10. Breaks the tackle at the 8. 5-3. Touchdown, angling to the right inside the pylon.
Boy, what a run right there. Riley Ridley, great block on the outside. Justin Fields even got into the action some and tried to throw a block at the goal line.
Wow. Holyfield just knocking men down and then just running away from him, pulling away from him. Gets into the end zone for the touchdown. It's 30-0 Georgia.
Number 44 for Georgia is now reporting as number 54.
A touchdown sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide, and low fares from Atlanta with over 90 destinations you love. Blankenship's point after try is up and good. Rodrigo extends his consecutive PAT streak to 93 in a row, and he's made all of them today. That's 4 for 4. 4:50 to go, first half. Georgia 31, Austin Peay nothing. Back in a moment. Bulldog Sports Network. Had 4 touchdowns and a field goal. Jake Fromm back in the ball game now for the Dogs. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 30. If you know someone who makes an impact on their community, Team UGA presented by Georgia Power is now accepting nominations for members who demonstrate an unselfish, giving attitude. Submit your nominations at georgiadogs.com. James Cook is in the ball game, deep in the backfield behind Fromm, who is under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Stretch handoff to Cook. Running behind Andrew Thomas. Left side, the blocking broke down, and Cook goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Shilato with the tackle for Austin Peay. The stop is made at the 28.5, 29-yard line. A loss of 1. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, just a stretch play to the outside. We miss a couple of blocks there at the...
Fromm will throw. Got his target, Crumpton, open at the 39, steps out of bounds and hit there as well at the 41-yard line, just past the first down marker. He got the lost yardage plus some back and picks up a first down at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 12. First down for the Bulldogs as Akil Crumpton reels it in.
The Govs staying in cover 4 right now. We had a takeoff route on the outside, and then Crumpton just a little 10-yard out route. Timing was perfect on it.
Snap to Fromm. He pump fakes, pulls it down, rolls left, looking, throws it. He had Swift breaking open, but he overthrows him. Swift got twisted around trying to find the football as well, and 2 men were covering as the pass is incomplete. Sean Whittinghill pressuring the quarterback, Fromm, as he rolled out, forced to roll out to that left side and throw on the run, but the pass downfield to Swift was incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Dogs from our own 41.
Yeah, more of a throwaway, gave Swift a chance, nobody else. We had a Governor's cornerback that was in pursuit coming from the sideline, forcing Fromm to throw that one more towards the middle of the field.
Snap to Fromm, who claps his hands, asks for the ball. He's got time, throws it wide open, caught by Hardman at the 42 of Austin Peay. He's off to the races. Wow, turned on the jets and just ran by everybody. Touchdown in the far corner. Mecole Hardman.
My goodness. All the Governor saw is a vapor trail right there. He had a little gap to split. He split it. There was no chance anybody was going to catch him.
Well, they're going nuts at Ray's Food Market in Bowman. My, what you see him just run right through the defense? Not even able to touch him. Malik Davis, Trent Taylor just left in his wake as he just split him and found the end zone in the far corner.
Boy, and they had 10 yards on him and the angle and couldn't lay a finger on him.
Point after try is good by Blankenship. It's 38-0. That touchdown by Hardman brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares from Atlanta to over 90 destinations you love. Minute 28 to go in the half. And the Dogs are racking up the points. They've scored every time they've had the ball. That was just pure hideousness off his right foot.
Indeed it was, but a good bounce. And what I like there from Crumpton is instead of letting that ball continue to bound down the sideline, had a chance and an opportunity to go pick it up. He does that and just steps out of bounds. But saves the Dogs yardage, and in big games, we know how critical that can be. 6
seconds left. Fromm will go up behind Lamont Gilliard, take the snap, take a knee, and that will be the end of the first half.
That is the end of the first half.
Thank you for that. Terrific first half for Georgia, 38-0 as the teams head to the locker rooms. Austin Peay huddling up on the sideline before going into the locker room. Georgia trotting into their brand new and beautifully air-conditioned locker room to the left. And they'll settle down for 20 minutes and then come back out for the final 20 minutes of play on opening day. And we'll go over all the numbers and the plays from the first half that made it 38-0. And coming up in just a few moments, we'll catch up with Coach Kirby Smart with Chuck Dowdle. We'll do that right now, as a matter of fact. Down to Chuck.
All right, here we go. Here's Coach Smart. Coach, I assume that any half for a football coach where you don't have to punt, you don't turn the ball over, and you don't get scored on, it's got to be a pretty good half.
Yeah, it can be. But for us, we're not playing the way that I think we should. Up front, we got to knock people off the ball. We didn't do that all the time. Then defensive front gave up some runs early that we were a little salty in. So big thing for our guys, they got to do a better job.
Well, I think you've answered my next question, which was we have a standard that you preach about that we play to. That's not changing in the second half.
No doubt. Thank you, Chuck.
Right. Thank you, Coach. All right, it's over 300 yards of offense, and both quarterbacks look good. Everybody looked good. In fact, Scott, I don't know if you noticed, but I thought I looked pretty good myself.
Chuck, we always notice because you keep telling us. That's the Delta halftime interview with Coach Kirby Smart. Delta is the official airline of the Georgia Bulldogs. 38-0. Georgia leading Austin Peay. It's halftime. Neil's next here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. One receiver to the far side left, 3 to the right. Now we send the tight end Charlie Warner across the formation to the left. Snap fielded by Fields. He catches and throws to Warner, the tight end, and he's stumbling out of bounds after he made the catch at the Bulldog 46, a gain of 6 as he goes out of bounds on the Austin Peay sideline. 2nd down and 4 for the Dogs. Pat Walker, the linebacker, was right there to make sure Warner went out of bounds.
Just a quick out by Warner. Takeoff on the outside to clear the zone. Fundamentally sound by Fields on that one. Just catch and throw. You don't have time to take any drop out of the shotgun. So you've got to get ready to get rid of the football quickly, which is what he did.
Fields will work under center. 10 seconds on the play clock. Now at 9 and at 8. Plenty of time. They snap it. Stretch handoff to Cook. He runs through the first wave. In the second wave, kick it in, James. 30, 25, 20. They shove him out of bounds on the near sideline. James Cook ran right through the defense, right up the gut, angled to the right, and chased out of bounds. They finally will mark him around the 18, I believe. Malik Davis, the free safety, is the guy that caught him and pushed him out of bounds.
Yeah, just tripped him up enough. He had to fight so hard to get his balance back. He could never get a full head of steam going forward. He would have been off to the races.
36 yards on the run by the freshman Cook. He'll line up right of Fields in the backfield now in the shotgun. 1st and 10 Georgia at the Austin Peay 18. Fields, hard throw caught by Holloman inside the 15 on the right edge of the field. He'll run back towards the hash marks and be tackled near the 10 by Pat Walker, weak side linebacker, a senior for Austin Peay. And the gain will be 7. Let's see where they mark it after they move everybody out of the way on the 11. So a 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3 for the Dogs. 6:44 on the clock, 3rd quarter. Dogs firmly in control, 38-0, but looking for more.
Just a read route there. Saw zone. The Governors were playing quarters again. Cover 4. You have to just sit that down in the soft spot. Good read by both of them.
Fields under center. Trey Hill is the center. Hand off to Cook. Stiff arm in the backfield. They grab his leg and then rip off his helmet as he goes to the turf. At the 12-yard line, Nate Howard, the transfer from Missouri. He's from St. Louis. Makes the tackle. Cook has to come out of the ball game. His helmet went bouncing away after he lost a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd down now for the Dogs. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the near hash. Dogs moving to the right here at Sanford Stadium. Still bright sunshine on this warm day in Athens. Shotgun snap to Fields. He throws it. Caught by Nauta. Spins away from the defender, and he'll waltz into the end zone. Untouched after he got away from the defender on the spin move. Touchdown Nauta. Touchdown Georgia.
Great read. Great ball placement there by Justin Fields. Allowed his receiver Nauta to be able to catch that and then spin, get away from the defender, and just waltz into the end zone.
Nauta, the 6'4 junior from Buford, had 9 catches last season, 2 touchdowns. That's his first score of this season. Hope we see more of that. 44-0. That touchdown brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares from Atlanta with over 90 destinations you love. Rodrigo Blankenship for the point after try. Jake Camard to hold. Nick Moore to snap. And all of that is successful once again as Blankenship's kick is right between the uprights. And it's 45-0 with 5:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. That was an impressive looking drive again.
It was. It just same story here for the Dogs. Justin Fields now 7 out of 8 on the afternoon, 63 yards.
We've got back getting snaps in his first game, his first experience at UGA. James Cook is in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, Matt Landers and Tommy Bush, another freshman and a redshirt freshman. Snap gets away. It's kicked on the ground and rolling back towards the line of scrimmage, and Austin Peay says they've recovered the fumble.
That's a second shotgun snap from Trey Hill that was off the mark. The first one we got away with as Holyfield was able just to snatch it out of Fields' hands. No luck on this one.
Folks, trying to find it. 52 seconds. Clock stopped with the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Big Jordan Davis. Boy, you see that body running up the middle. No, you got to run away. 6'6" and 320. He gets that thing in motion. You take off running the other direction.
And he's not slow either. Of course, to me, everybody's fast.
Good point. Even the guy that stole your glasses today.
That's right.
Pass to the right side by Craig is up high, but the receiver goes up to get it. That's Harley, and then he's dragged down by his jersey by Adam Anderson, the linebacker, with his 2nd tackle of the contest. And the ball will be spotted where? At the 21-yard line. Gain of 1. It's 3rd down and 9. And the clock is 26 seconds and ticking.
A couple guys that have really stuck out to me in a very positive way. Brenton Cox had a great game. Adam Anderson here late, playing very well.
Throw to the left side. That may have been a lateral. The catch was made, and then the tackle was made after that. That was Momodu, and he was tackled by Channing Tindall was one of the guys in there, and I didn't get the other number. It was Skoll, Jake Skoll, the former baseball player. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Clock ticks down to 0, and the Dogs are winners on opening day 2018. The final today from Sanford Stadium. Georgia 45, Austin Peay nothing, and Z, it never really was in doubt at all.
No, it wasn't. The Dogs started well, got a field goal on the opening drive, and then just started piling on with touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Got the one turnover. They really got the Dogs moving. Went up 17-0 at that point after that turnover, and just kept the pedal on the gas until finally we eased up here in the fourth quarter, just running out the clock.
Fromm with a couple of touchdown throws today. Justin Fields had a touchdown throw. Robertson with a touchdown run. Swift with a touchdown run. Holyfield with a touchdown run. That's how it went today. And Blankenship made all his kicks, and it adds up to a 45-0 victory. The third-ranked Bulldogs now 1-0 to start the season. Stay tuned for our post-game coverage. Locker room, we'll talk with head coach Kirby Smart after this Georgia victory. That's all still to come here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Well, beyond the earth, beyond all things that give us birth.